The size of Al-Baqaa Camp is unmatched by any other Palestinian camp in the world. Over 160,000 Palestinian refugees live here, most under the poverty line. It's also where some Syrian refugees have chosen to live. Abu Maher and his extended family from eastern Ghouta in Syria all live in this small apartment in Al-Baqaa. They prefer it to living in the city.
Living in a Palestinian camp is less harsh. We're living among people who already went through the same experience we're going through now. They're more accepting and have more sympathy towards us, and they help us.
It's also easier for Syrian refugees to find work, even though the Jordanian government forbids it. And then there are the schools. UN workers are here to help Palestinian refugees, but Syrian students are not being turned away, even though the schools are already overcrowded. More than 10,000 Syrians live in and around Al-Baqaa Camp, and that's just the number of people that local charities have been able to count. The actual number is believed to be much higher. Palestinian camps were overcrowded well before the Syrian refugee crisis, and Al-Baqaa isn't the only camp where Syrians have found shelter. HASSAN Palestinian camp in Zarqa, northeast of Amman, is also home to hundreds of Syrian families. Abu Hassan came here after he lost both legs when the Syrian army shelled his home in Homs. He says he can't afford prosthetic legs.
All I want is security and to return to my country. I don't want to become rich. I don't want to ever need anybody. I just want to live in peace. Entire families of women and children were wiped out. Losing 2 legs is nothing compared to that tragedy.
Local charities in Palestinian camps try to help vulnerable Syrians, but the government doesn't allow them to collect money strictly for Syrians.
The number of Syrians coming to these already impoverished areas looking for cheap rent and lower expenses is colossal. It exceeds the capacity of our charity organisation. We can only give them very little, and we wish we could help them more.
The cycle of violence and displacement in this region has played itself out over many decades. Today, when a Palestinian looks at his new Syrian neighbor, some have to wonder just how long they'll be here. Nisreen, El-Shamayleh, Jazeera, Al-Baqaa Camp.